Hi everyone. Happy Father's Day if you celebrate. I have some interesting thoughts and sharings on the subject. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, information is below. It's also the full moon window in Sagittarius. So today through the 18th is considered the full moon window where the energies are active or integrating. I know I did a new moon video and I want to continue with like new moon and full moon readings. So I used all my decks except for the Romance Angels and the Tarot of Sexual Magic because I didn't want this to necessarily be a romantic or sexual reading. So pile 1 is the citrine point. Pile 2 is the tangerine aura quartz. And pile 3 is the Lemurian quartz. Pile 1, the citrine point. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit. 3 of Cups reversed. 3 of Swords. I want to make sure they all fit. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The 9 of Wands reversed. The Advocate, the Rescuer, both light attributes, Realization, Practice, Morgan Le Fay, Rhythms, Uzume, Laughter, Earth and Air Dragon. They're still not all gonna fit. I'll show them to you. And Elizabeth and the Lion. Wowza. So, I'm just going to go with how I'm feeling. I get the sense that you've been so focused on your relationships, friendships, romantic, and family, that you've been ignoring the fact that you're at this fresh new place in your life where your dreams are ready to become a reality and on your own, just for you. Like, relationships are great, and I'm not saying don't have any, but the message here is that you've been like focused too much on it. Because we've got the 3 of Swords. And that's the 3 swords puncturing the heart. It's loss. The 3 of Cups reversed. Not focusing on this so much. I sense that with the 9 of Wands reversed, this is like the weary soldier who's in the final battle and they're exhausted. But 9 is also the end before the completion. So I get the sense that you're wrapping up this cycle of like fighting with other people, feeling drained by other people, having toxic energies in your life, realizing that you're amazing. You're the advocate and the rescuer. Like, you're just an amazing person. You care a lot about other people. And you don't deserve this shit. Let's just say it. Say it how it is. So I get the sense, like, with the Knight of Pentacles being reversed, you've been in this energy of, like, I feel like it's been just a long process of dealing with others, figuring out, like, who you want to remove, if you want to remove them, when the time comes to remove them. Like, it's been lengthy. Clearing yourself of their energy. Like, you've just been in this slow and steady growth process of shedding energies, like other people's energies from your life. But you're coming out of that, which is why it's reversed, because this is the slow and steady Knight. You're chivalrous. You don't want people who are shitty around you. Period. Exclamation mark. So, yeah, I mean, you've been feeling lonely with the Hermit. I know you can see that, so I'm not going to lift it up. I know you've been lonely and you feel like, you know, basically what the Hermit looks like. He looks kind of sad. He's by himself, but he's got his own light, is the message here for you. Like, that's what's most important. So I was talking earlier about how, like, you're in this fresh new energy in life, this Page of Pentacles. I'm going to hold this one up. This can be seen as fresh and new and light. It's like innocence. And it's the pentacle. It's the manifestation. It's like you have this, you're realizing all these gifts that you have that you can share with humanity. And it's part of your life purpose. And I'm getting the sense that it can also be like where you make your money, where your abundance comes from. And not that you're doing it for the money either, but that you're doing it because it comes from a pure place of your soul's path. I mean, look at this. You got this too. It's time to become a great leader. And this card talks about the lion, how the lion is regal and accepts deference and offerings, strong, brave, unique. You know, actually a few of the bottom of the deck energies for all three piles, like, it's okay to be different. You're perfect just as you are. Not only that, you're powerful. This uniqueness that you have is your power, and no one else has it because it's unique to you only. Rainbow Dragon. It talks about new opportunities coming in, new doors being opened, expecting miracles. I just get a lot of abundance from this card too. The sun and the rainbow. I feel like also because of the clouds, I'm getting this message that it's like all this crap that you've had to go through has made you super strong to where you're an alchemist now. Any negative energy that comes your way, you're just going to change it into rainbows, sunshine and rainbows, and you're going to be like, what? That's awesome. Look. I just saw this. Sunshine. Oh, and I just saw this. Royal blue. Royal. Elizabeth and the lion. You picking up what I'm putting down? So, the abundance that I was sensing also comes from the fact that you chose the citrine point. Well, for a second, my hand does look blue. Okay, I guess those are my veins. I was like, what's in my hand? Sorry. Citrine is the stone of abundance. And coming to a point, it's like bringing that abundance in. It's like you spread that abundance, and so it's going to come back to you. Just make sure you're open to receiving it. Less focused on other people, more focused on yourself. You got advocate. inspires you to put compassion into action. Like, I'm just seeing you getting into all sorts of humanitarian, environmental causes. Like you're ready to just help. And I'm also hearing you know how to do it in a unique way. Rescuer. Light attribute. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. I'm picturing like all of the natural disasters, and you're gonna help with that. That's part of your mission. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Another message that I just channeled is that you're gonna have unique new solutions to these problems that people haven't thought of, that are possible, that can be done, that can fix the problems. Yeah, I'm tearing up here. I mean, you have such a pure heart. You give without expecting to receive, but the universe like really wants to give you stuff because you're just so amazing. Um, this realization card, you know this, which is why you're getting rid of all this toxicity. And even if these people are still around you, you're learning how to put up healthy boundaries. Keep in mind, this is a full moon reading. Like, this is what's happening right now. I want to read this card to you. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. So, there's a lot of self-love happening. And out of self-love, it's easy to put up boundaries when necessary, because you protect yourself when you love yourself, And then it's like, you also, since you're protecting yourself, you feel safe to show up in the world in a really authentic way, which is going to help the world. So yeah, I mean, wow. Wow. I'm getting kind of blown away here. I posted this exact dragon for the new moon in Gemini, which was this moon cycle. So yeah, you may want to follow me on Instagram because sometimes I post little readings and such. And the more of you who start doing it, the more I will do it. Represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. It's like you're finally allowing your soul to exist in the world. That's what's happening in this full moon window for you. You're shedding old toxic energies, whether these people are in your life or not, outside relationships, dealing with the energies, learning to love yourself. And in learning to love yourself, not only are you learning to forgive yourself, but you're also going to learn how to love and forgive others, which is the ending of the cycle. That's when you can really let it all go, including the energy. So yeah, a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. So I'm really feeling like a vision journal would be really effective. Or I just found a huge thing of bay leaves. I think I'm going to start manifesting with them. I'm going to start writing things on bay leaves for moon cycles. But writing, some form of writing, some form like a dream board, those are really fun. Really get your vision together. Which causes do you care about? What are your dreams? What is your bucket list? What have you thought about doing your entire life ever since you were a kid? Write them all down and then figure out how they all go together, and then think about, what does this world really need right now in relation to my passions? The best way to get good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. This actually reminds me of a card from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters deck, where It's like all these different types of mystical creatures are at this circus, and it looks like they're having fun and they're playing with like chairs and they're jumping around and it's chaotic, but it looks like playing. However, they're actually like teaching each other new skills by like participating in almost like a competitive game. Like things seem toxic and chaotic, but it was meant to help them evolve and to get better at things. So I'm seeing that card through this card as an explanation for why you had to go through all of those tough relationships, friendships, family, romances. It was to improve your skills, like sharpen your ability to like see people's character, thicken your skin, understand human nature, close out karma. And also, another message from this card that I'm receiving is whatever your calling ends up being, practice, practice, practice. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Because you'd be surprised when you do things over and over again. Like, you find new ideas and new ways of doing things, and then you just sharpen your skills even further. So, Morgan Le Fay, rhythms. This is from the Goddess Oracle. So, I feel like the goddess energy that you're tapping into is your own personal rhythms, because you've kind of, I get the sense you're an empath. You've kind of absorbed energies from other people that weren't your own, and you're like sending them back now so you can learn what your own energetic rhythms are. What do you think? How do you feel? What times of day do you want to eat, sleep, play, work? What's optimal for you in all senses of energy and its expression in our physical life? You're getting back into your own rhythms, not the rhythms of other people, not the rhythms other people expect of you, yours. Double message here too, Izume. I love this card. I get it kind of a lot because I can get like real serious when I'm in hermit mode. Interesting, because the hermit card's right here. I get real serious. I'm like, all right, what's next? All right, I'm going to work so hard. And then it's like, I get this one a lot, and I'm like, yeah, I do kind of need to lighten up. So I'll go watch like a funny show on Netflix, or watch something funny on YouTube, or like go to those funny Instagrams and Twitter accounts that I like. So double message here. One is watch something that makes you laugh. You need a good laugh. You're being too serious about this. And the other message is like the return to innocence. The Page of Pentacles right here. It's like you're learning to just be light and go with the flow and believe in miracles and play again. That's what's going to happen. And Sagittarius is very free and adventurous, like the sign of Sagittarius. This full moon is in Sagittarius. So, like, if an opportunity presents itself to you that seems really fun and light, go. Do it. You need it. It's important. It's a very important part of a balanced life, actually. Our inner child is very important. Yeah. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck energies to see if there's any others that I want to share with you. Healing. You are very much healing under this full moon. Allow it and embrace it. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Tap into that receptive side of yourself. If you let things come to you, if you let things present themselves to you, people, videos, songs, opportunities, while you're in like a very peaceful place, you're going to see the miracles of the universe, and you're also going to allow yourself to heal, and the universe will mirror your healing back to you. Final message, Oracle of the Shapeshifters, bottom of the deck energies, complete commitment. This card talks about all these beautiful clownfish purify her of the toxins. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Also, there is a need for complete commitment right now to your soul's purpose and not getting distracted, not letting other people distract you. Okay, pile one. I also just felt like these dice were calling to me. I like to do numerology in my readings sometimes. So let's see what your dice are for this full moon in Sagittarius for pile one. So we've got the 2 and the 6. Yeah, karmic relationships. Boom. This is how I read it, at least. 6. Number of karma. Attachments. Lessons. That's karma. 2. Relationships. 2 people. Also, 2 decisions. It's like the fork in the road. Wow. Okay. I forgot to light the sage at the beginning, so. Hopefully you're still with me, pile one, so you can get yourself an energy cleansing. It's always so nice. I've been doing it every day. I'm like, I don't even care if it's too much. It seriously makes me feel so good. Okay. Pile 2. Tangerine quartz. I've been doing some sage. I did some sage for pile 1. I'll do some sage for you as well. I always forget when I do the readings to have like something to put it on, so just give me a minute. Okay, cool. Tangerine quartz. See if I can fit them all in a little better this time. King of Pentacles reversed. Star reversed. Wheel of Fortune upright. Seven of Swords reversed. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Well, yeah, I'll clarify her. You can kind of see right there. Yeah. The 5 of Swords reversed. Okay, good. Engineer light attribute. Destroyer shadow attribute. Alchemy. Interesting. One step at a time. Centering and justice. Earth dragon. The delicate fairy and her ferrets. So, okay, tangerine or a quartz, or tangerine quartz. I've also, by the way, I believe this is a tangerine Lemurian quartz. Actually, now that I think about it, I knew there was something else. I was like, aura doesn't sound right. Lemuria is a very interesting tale. I truly believe in the realness of it. Like Atlantis isn't just a story. The tangerine, it's like fresh energy. It's like summer. I get summer vibes, you know? Fire, since it's like full moon Sagittarius. So I actually, instead of starting at the bottom, want to start here. We've got the Destroyer volcano. Shadow attributes. Intoxication with destructive power. Destroying others' dreams or potential. Let's not focus on that. I'm getting a different message. I did want to read it though because I just got this deck. Shadow attributes of the Destroyer. I'm connecting this with fire, which is why I was drawn to it. I think you've been so used to a destructive life that you are kind of stuck in this pattern of energy of like negative destruction instead of using this power that I believe you have to clear out what's not good for you and to also clear out what's not good for society, your community. I think you're used to things coming crumbling down. It just feels like that's just normal. But I mean, destroying can be very helpful in certain ways, but it's not like a norm. It's just an energy sometimes we get stuck in when it's in a loop. But I'm definitely getting fire. But I get to sense you're a very creative person too. It's just like that creative fire is being channeled incorrectly. But this full moon, it's like a really big opportunity to like tap into the light attributes of the Destroyer. Let's read that. Releasing what is potentially destructive. Preparing for new life. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So this is like your pentacle area. This area. Pentacles are earth. All four suits of the tarot coincide with the four elements. So you're not feeling very stable and grounded. In your mind, you may be abundant, like in terms of your finances and your things, but it's not your source of actual abundance. Because you're stuck in this mind pattern of destructiveness, it's causing your emotions to be negative. So your mind and your heart are what's lacking in abundance. For some of you, I mean, it could be like because the Nine of Pentacles is here too, reversed. That's just being like very abundant by yourself. And then the King of Pentacles is here reversed. You can see that one pretty well. But I'm getting more of a sense that it's like a mind, emotion, psychosomatic type of deal. The Star reversed, that's like hope reversed. And water is emotions. And see, it's like free flowing in this card, upright. Wishing upon a star, optimism. There's a lack of optimism, there's a lack of groundedness. But I get the sense that because dragons are available to humanity, I highly encourage you to research Lemuria and Atlantis, especially because you chose this one. And I didn't even realize it until I was giving you the reading. Definitely a message for you. This Earth Dragon wants to help you like get back in your like strength, your groundedness, like your root chakra. Root chakra is red, and then this is red too. The Nine of Pentacles. So the Earth Dragon, clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. So you're being assisted. All this stuck, this mental stuck energy, this emotional stuck energy, this psychosomatic stuck energy, it's being cleared, and you're actually being helped by an earth dragon. They are real. It's not just a fantasy. And I'm not afraid to say that. It's beautiful, actually. Diana Cooper actually created this deck, and she has some really cool books. I bookmarked like 10 of them. Diana Cooper, I'm coming for you. In a good way. So, I'm really feeling like you're an earth sign. Because you've also got the, and I don't usually say that. Actually, I never say that. We've got the engineer, the light attributes of the engineer. So you're very practical. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So you can think very logically. You can bring down structures that no longer serve yourself. You can bring down structures that no longer serve society. Engineering is about structures too. Yeah, definitely getting like a lot of earth energy. I'm gonna even go as far as to say I'm 100% confident that all of you who picked this pile are an earth sign, or you have prominent earth in your chart. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but also let me know if I'm right, because I get so excited. Yeah. I wanted to start with that because like the quartz led me to the destroyer, and then the destroyer led me to all this earth, and then the earth led me to the engineering. But now let's get like on the positive wavelength here. Wheel of Fortune. I'm reading this as like fortune is favoring you. Jupiter is opposing Neptune today, but then also working with the moon, sextiling the moon. And then I believe on the 18th, it's Jupiter is sextiling the moon again. Basically, it's like today it's a very murky energy. So if you find this reading on the 16th Sunday, it's probably why you're not feeling very grounded, because Jupiter, the planet of luck, is squaring Neptune, which can be illusion. You know what I mean? So, but however, Jupiter is also working with the moon today, which is your emotions, which is probably why you found this reading. Super cool. So I feel like this is the energy, maybe like the 16th and the 17th, this like psychosomatic lack of hope, not feeling grounded, kind of feeling self-destructive. But then like the 18th, I'm feeling you coming into like this new sense of like, I don't know, I'm getting the word luck. And it's going to feel like a miracle to you, because I feel like you're very by the book, you're very practical, you're very much like earth energy. Because you're being assisted, because stuck energy is being cleared. And it's very easy for that to happen when there's like big astrological transits, when there's full moon energies. It's celestial energies assisting you. And it's even better if you can be open to it and conscious about it. But it looks like it's going to happen either way, and you're going to notice it. And when you notice it, it'll be when the wheel turns in your favor. So I get the sense with the Seven of Swords being reversed, like you haven't been 100% honest with yourself about who you actually are, which is probably why you were in the shadow attributes of the destroyer. This is like a deceptive energy. Also, maybe you were just kind of like that in general, like you were afraid to be authentic. And societal conditioning makes us afraid. It really tries to keep us afraid. So it's understandable, and you're not alone. Five of Swords reversed. The word sparring is coming into my mind. Like, I feel like you are very intellectual, because like, all of these, you know, I get this is like your mind. The wheels are always turning. I just had a feeling that, like, you had some trouble getting along with others and you felt really isolated. But it was because you weren't being your true, authentic self. You'd be surprised once you do embrace who you are. Like, how your life completely improves. How you feel so much more grounded. How you feel so much more hopeful. And you can start embracing this destroyer aspect of your personality. And this engineering aspect of your personality. I feel like you'd be very useful in your community and society. That this current message is now leading me to a few of the bottom of the deck energies. Oops. It's okay to be different. This is your source of true power. And then the rainbow dragon, expect miracles. From the cloudiness, the Neptune that I was talking about, the illusion, comes the sunshine and the rainbow. Believe in it. Be the star upright. It happens every day, my friend, if you believe in it. Trust me. And also, no judgment, because I used to be, like, heavily in the shadow of the destroyer. I don't even want to get into that story. Or stories. And it can even come out from time to time. You know? I feel like there's always shadow aspects of our nature that need to come up for releasing or inclusion in our consciousness. So don't be hard on yourself. This card is another bottom of the deck energy. It talks about how the clownfish are purifying her of toxins. So basically, like, whoever this person that you were pretending to be is like being purified from you. It's what I feel like was conditioned into you. It's being taken away so you can really be who you are. And then once you really are who you are, like I said, you're going to feel a lot more grounded, a lot happier. The wheel will turn in your favor. And you won't be at odds with other people. You'll feel connected to everyone. Again, I keep getting drawn to this, like, engineering. All the pieces are going to fit together. That just came through. Queen of Cups reversed. Because you're the King of Pentacles reversed, I get the sense that this represents a female or multiple females in your life who are emotionally manipulative that are being shed from your life, including their energy and their hold over you. Oh my gosh, wow, that's amazing. That's completely confirming that message. Underneath is the Four of Pentacles reversed to match this Four of Pentacles reversed. Can't make this up, people. So it's like I get the sense of, like, these were very close relationships, or like their energy was just very entwined with yours, like sexual or mother, you know, like energies that are like really up in your energy field for one reason or another. Those are obviously different, but I think you get what I'm saying about how, like, it would be so attached to you, like the energy. But since it's reversed, I get the sense of like shedding it. See, I'm getting this, like, feeling of, like, these pentacles, like, being, like, leeches, and then, I'm just like, Sam, and then being reversed, it's, like, you're just, like, fuck these leeches, and you just, like, fucking start ripping them off your body and throwing them, like, fuck you, good luck, leeches, get the fuck off me. Yeah. Another bottom of the deck energy. I have this isn't confusing. I'm just kind of going where the energy takes me. Light attributes of the shapeshifter: skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. So although this is going to be a huge shift for you, I think that it's actually not going to be as hard as it sounds. It feels like not only do you have skill as a destroyer, but you have skill as a shapeshifter. Try to just be open to like what's next. I feel like you're very fluid. It's weird. I feel like you're a very like a fluid earth sign. So maybe I'm going to just go there again. Maybe you're fire and earth. Prominent fire and earth in your chart is what I'm feeling. Maybe even water. Fire, earth, water. Fire, earth, water. And not as much air. Please let me know. Interesting. This is speaking to me right now. This is showing itself to me. Shadow attribute of the Don Juan. Using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. I think this is talking about the women who've been attached to you. Or men. I'm pretty gender fluid, so take my pronouns with a grain of salt, please, por favor. See what I did there? Don Juan, por favor. Yeah. Don't worry, the leeches will go. You're being assisted. And everyone always gets their karma. It's just not up to us to deliver it to them. So, yeah, you're going to be in a fresh energy. This full moon is like getting rid of some crap. It's really good. So, take it one step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. So I'm taking this more as like, as you come into this fresh energy, you're going to feel like very vulnerable. Even if you are typically like a really strong, grounded person, because I'm getting earth energy the most for you. This is really good. I mean, to shed that much toxic energy, like I was talking about, like these clownfish purifying this mermaid of all the toxins. The card that comes after this is a whole new world. And that's the end of the deck, of this specific deck. So it's like you're at the end of like a very toxic cycle and you're being cleansed in this full moon. So even if you feel vulnerable, just feel very accomplished and grateful, you know, because you're being assisted. You're going to find your center again. I have a feeling you're just going to feel so much more peace. And it's going to feel very weird for you because you're used to chaos. But I think that has more to do with other people and societal conditioning than it does with you. So justice, like, this kind of ties into what I was saying about how those people will get their karma. Like, that's just how it works. Justice will occur for you and for them. But yeah, I'm also getting, you know, I'm getting Libra energy for sure. This card looks exactly like Libra. You may have prominent Libra in your chart. But also just balance. Feeling lighter. An angelic kind of quality. Yeah, alchemy. Alchemy. It's like what I was talking about with like the light aspect of the destroyer, this being like a skill of yours. You can destroy energy and turn it into something else. That's amazing. Also, both of these have similar colors of fire with like that pink undertone. So I'm getting like heart chakra, root chakra. So the root chakra of the earth energy, you know, that stability and abundance mixed with heart chakra energy, healing. Another bottom of the deck energy mixed with a little bit of purple that I'm now seeing, which is source energy, which is connection to the higher dimensions. Earth Dragon, if I am not mistaken, because I have been studying the book a bit, is 5th dimension. No, 3rd dimension. somewhere from the third to the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension is where your higher self, it's where your soul is, and it comes down into your body into the third dimension, which is this physical world. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like this is this and this. At the end, on the 18th, if you don't feel justice and like the wheel is turned in your favor after some chaos, I'd be highly surprised. The 16th and the 17th, chaotic. 18th, breath of fresh air. I want to read you the alchemy card. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Alchemists do tap into the destroyer archetype to create something new. So, forgot about this card. This is that vulnerable energy you're going to find yourself in on the 18th. Maybe even like after, like the 19th. Because you're going to feel real good and real balanced and real peaceful. And then maybe you're going to start feeling real vulnerable because you lost a lot. But it was a lot of toxic energy that you needed to lose. So this is the delicate fairy and her ferrets. So it's like she's feeling very delicate and very vulnerable. But these ferrets, they're guiding, they're protecting her. And anything that comes that tries to harm her, they're going to bite them. They're going to be like, no, you get out of here. So the message at the bottom says, change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. But it's good. Okay, so let's finish your reading with a numerology roll. Roll of the dice. One and four. Focus on yourself and staying grounded in that peaceful energy. After you go through the stages that I just explained, stay focused on you. And the four is that grounded energy. You're going to feel a sense of groundedness that you haven't in a really long time. Stick with that. Don't let anything pull you from that. Yep. Alright, pal two. Beautiful. It's going to be a ride, but it's going to be so worth it. Just willingly go on the ride. Be an active participant. And then enjoy the fruits of your labor. Alright. So, pal number 3. I'm going to sage again because I love to do it. And it also... it like freshens up my energy field again. And it's for freshening up your energy field. Also, you know, so messages don't get mixed together. These readings kind of take a little bit out of me, understandably. But, I mean, I love doing it. And the sage just kind of makes me feel like fresh again. Okay, so you chose the Lemurian quartz. By the way, Pal 2, I remembered as I was giving the reading that it was actually a tangerine Lemurian quartz. And this one is a Lemurian quartz with messages on it. Like, I want to see if my camera can catch it. Can you see the lines? Yeah. Those are messages you're supposed to meditate on. Also, it's one of those that has a twin inside of it. It's like a baby. They call it a twin, but for me, I'm seeing this more as like it's baby, like it's pregnant. Great. Pile number 3. I'm going to try and make them all fit. 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups, 8 of Cups reversed, 2 of Pentacles. Shadow attribute of the Virgin. Shadow attribute of the Bully. Third eye chakra. Thankful. Vast. Play. Hecate. Crossroads. I'll show these to you as we talk about them. Lilac Fire Dragon. A lot of purple. Look. Purple. 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 Wow, it's like a lot of purple. And blue. There's like a little blue and like a lot of purple. And I'll talk about that in a minute too. Okay. Mermaid and Equipon. Okay. Pile number 3. You're way too in your head right now. This is you. Maybe like you stay up super late at night because it's hard to just relax and fall asleep. But overall, I just get the energy of like overthinking. Needing to make a decision. 2 of Pentacles. Because you're at a crossroads in your life. But you're not really making the decision. You're kind of just standing there like Hecate. But in a different way. Like, she's like, here's the crossroads. And you're like, I don't know which way I want to go. So I'm going to just be stuck here for a minute. So, you know, you're definitely in your head. You're coming out of a period, 8 of Cups reversed. You had to leave a lot of people, places, things that you were emotionally invested in behind. I'm getting the sense it's more people. Maybe even just a select few that were very close to you. Or even just one prominent relationship. Maybe even like one after the other, and you're just like feeling pretty weary, which is probably another reason why you're in your head. Because that's just a lot to happen, you know? We are human. You're definitely a dreamer. Very imaginative because of all the purple. And the purple's connected to your third eye chakra. I get the sense that you are clairsentient. You're definitely psychic in some way. Also, you know, the pineal gland, our brain, the third eye chakra. That's why I get like you're very imaginative, you're a dreamer. So, you know, this is your dream. The 10 of Pentacles, like an abundant family. I'm hearing like the world is a family. You know, like you're very idealistic. I'm getting like John Lennon vibes. And when I first saw this card reversed, the 6 of Cups, I was like, my first instinct was, this person wants to offer their cup of love to somebody. like a soulmate or a twin flame, but they're not doing it. And I was like, okay, Jill, but like it could be that they're focused too much on the past, because that's what this card could be too. However, it ended up being my first instinct of you want to make an offer, an emotional offer to someone new, because the Knight of Cups also came out. It's like a very chivalrous emotional offer. It's similar energy. It's more mature though, because it's a knight. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They're both basically the same thing. Yeah, so you have someone in mind. I'm getting a sense it's romantic, someone you're romantically interested in. And this is like someone romantic you had to leave behind. So yeah, you're at this crossroads. You need to make a decision, but you're way too in your head about it. Okay, so for you at this full moon, yes, that's what's going on with you. Also, you can be a bit mean. The shadow attribute of the bully conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So I get the sense like you have a fear of intimacy. Oh, yeah, definitely, because you also got the shadow attribute of the Virgin, which is fear of intimate union. So this like meanness, this shadow attribute of the bully stems from you being scared of intimacy. Okay. So I'm getting the sense that this person that you were leaving behind, you didn't really have true intimacy with, but this person you want to make an offer to, you definitely want that with them, but it scares you, which is why you're stuck at this crossroads. Whoa. I'm glad I used so many decks. I'm not blowing your mind. Please let me know. I love your feedback, guys. Seriously makes my day. It's such an honor to do these. Okay. So, I'm still like real stoked at all the purple here. Third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. That's so amazing. This is what Coco just said. So yeah, you're very imaginative, you're a dreamer, you're psychically gifted. I think you just need to tap into that inner knowing of like, you know which path you want to take. You know what's going to serve your highest good. Just do it. Since you know, you're psychic. I mean, look how psychic you are. Purple, purple, purple. There's a lot of, and purple. And purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost half of your cards are prominently purple. Well, this one's like kind of like half purple. Okay, like a third purple. Lilac Fire Dragon. Transmutes through the power of divine love. So dragons are here to serve humanity. They're definitely here for the ascension of the earth. And this one's speaking to you right now. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So I get the sense that like these celestial energies going on right now, like the full moon, it's like speaking through your psychic gifts to help you open up to love. Yeah. See, even Hecate is purple. Thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. I think that'll help get you out of your head. Like, I feel like you're in a very negative mental state and you're like really focused on this crossroads. But maybe if you just don't focus on it for a minute and just think about all the things you're grateful for, I think that'll get you in like a fresh new energy where you can receive better messages. Like, just get unstuck. Distract yourself by like what's good in your life. And play. That leads me to this card, another purple card. Distract yourself with some play. Go have some fun. It's good for you. You need it. You gotta lighten up here a little. You gotta lighten up, kid. I have no idea why I just said that. That's hella weird. Alright, let's see. Mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. So, you had to leave some people behind so you could get to know yourself better. And you're still in the process of getting to know yourself. But it's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, you're a beautiful person. Bottom of the deck. It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everybody else. You're perfect just as you are. This is where your power comes from. This is true power. Not that false power that society teaches us about. This is true power. Also, it's healing. Another bottom of the deck energy. Just stay completely committed to yourself and who you are, and then you'll know where to go. What's true to you? Also, I gotta admit, I forgot if I already told you this, but, because the same message is for all three piles. The clownfish are purifying her of toxins, so she can be herself. Other people's energies, toxins, any kind of toxic energy. Another bottom of the deck energy. Rainbow Dragon brings a leap of joy that opens new doors. Which path is going to bring you joy? Which path is going to bring you sunshine? Sorry, I'm a little dyslexic sometimes, but I think it's funny. Which path is going to bring you a rainbow? Oh, and if you're worried, like, about your, like, oh my gosh, I'm in the shadow attribute of the Virgin, I'm in the shadow attribute of the Bully, like, don't worry, you can shapeshift out of this. This all just stems from your fear of intimacy. It's okay. I mean, we all can embody different archetypes and snap ourselves out of it. It's like the glory of the human spirit is the shapeshifting, you know? And you're learning lessons from it too, so don't be so hard on yourself. We will end your reading with some numerology. Three and four. Three and four. Okay. Which path, out of the two that you can take, which path is going to ground you, number four, in your mind, body, and spirit? Mind, your thoughts, body, your heart, your physical world, your spirit, your soul. Which path is going to fulfill you in all three ways? Then you'll know. All right, everyone. Happy full moon.